What are the best double edit binds? That's the big question. What's up? Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be going over what I believe to be the best double edit binds, and I'll throw in some clips as evidence to back that statement. As always, I'm going to quickly remind you guys that if you find yourself enjoying this video at any point, please drop a like on it and subscribe to see some more content from me. Alexa, lamp on. If you didn't watch my last video, you might not know this light is kind of dying, so it's gonna look weird for this video. But hopping into the video, I got paddles back all the way in season 4. I got something called the Strike Pack, which is basically just a little add-on to the back of the standard PS4 controller, which adds 2 programmable paddles to the controller. A lot of my subscribers and a lot of you watching kind of know me from this. I do a lot of stuff with my Strike Pack. It's only 40 bucks and it has helped me improve a ton. I have this as well as all my other gear that I use for my videos linked down below if you guys would like to check that stuff out. So originally from season 4, when I got these paddles to right around season 7 or 8, I had some pretty crappy binds. I used left paddle jump and I used right paddle, switch mode, edit, and confirm. That's a lot of stuff to have on one single bind on one paddle. Because of that, you can imagine that I was pretty slow at editing and just building in general. Now back then, I was feeling pretty confident in myself. It was like season 4 through season 7. No one was doing all these crazy edits yet, so I felt like I was pretty fast at the time. Obviously, looking back at it now, it's kind of embarrassing how slow I was thinking I was fast, but that's all in the past. So having all those controls on the same bind meant I would click my right paddle and it would bring up my switch mode, and then if I wanted to edit something, I would have to hover over whatever I wanted to edit, and I would have to hold down this paddle for it to bring up the editing squares. Now I think there were different hold times, so you could pick if you wanted a longer delay or a shorter delay. I think I had it all the way down at like 0.1 second, so it wasn't a significant delay, but obviously anything less than instant is going to be pretty slow. And then I had to click it again when I wanted to confirm it. So I did all that stuff just with my right paddle. Like I said, it's obviously going to be a really slow process, and I thought I was pretty good with it. Right around season 7 or 8 is when I switched up my binds a little bit. So I took switch mode off of my right paddle and put it on R3. Then I just moved my crouch, which was R3, I moved that right over to L3 because I had automatic sprint on. All automatic sprint does is make it so you don't have to actually click in L3 to sprint. All you do is hold it up or hold it forward and your character will automatically sprint. There's no need to click it in or anything, so that frees up that L3 bind. So I had R3 switch mode, L3 crouch. Changing these binds up meant that I'd have less actions on my right paddle. So now all I had on my right paddle was edit and confirm, meaning I could finally have that instant edit, and as soon as I pressed it, it would edit the structure. There was no need to hold it down like I had been doing for the previous couple months. This, as you might expect, increased my editing speed significantly. I would say it more than doubled my edit speed at the time. However, I did still have edit and confirm on the same bind, on the same right paddle. I actually ended up playing with the single edit bind, the edit and confirm both on the right paddle, all the way up until just a couple months ago. Not to hype myself up or anything, but I was actually pretty good with a single edit bind. Once again, I felt like I was pretty fast with it, but it just wasn't cutting it. Everyone around the Fortnite scene was doing all these crazy edits and editing at a ridiculous speed, and I didn't want to fall behind. So I decided it was finally time to look for some good double edit binds. I formulated a little plan that I thought was genius at the time that I saw no one else doing. My genius plan was to turn confirm on release on and set my confirm bind to something else besides that right paddle. Doing it this way, I could still get away with my muscle memory of clicking my right paddle to confirm, but it wouldn't actually confirm the build. Actually clicking it would do nothing while in the edit mode, so it didn't really have any sort of effect on my gameplay at the time. However, I would have to confirm when I reset build, so I would have to click edit with my right paddle, reset with my R3, and then click my confirm bind. I only plan on using confirm on release as a little segue to get to my double edit binds without that couple of weeks in between where you're at that weird stage where you're just kind of suck at the game again and you're trying to learn all the muscle memory, but I was getting way too comfortable with it. I was starting to figure out how to control my edit so I didn't sit there and spam this to edit and confirm. I was only clicking it when I had to edit, and once again this significantly increased my editing speed, and all this has led me up to where I currently am right now. So my double edit binds are right paddle edit, confirm on release, and L3 confirm. So the only time I'm actually clicking L3 is when I want to reset builds. Otherwise, any of my normal edits, any of my normal building and all that stuff, all I have to do is click it to edit, click down my R3 when selecting the squares, and as soon as I let go of R3, it's going to confirm the edit. And it's just when I want to make those resets, I'll click my edit bind, I will click my R3 to reset, and I will click my L3 to confirm. My edits and especially my resets are decently fast for a controller. Us controller players don't have that ridiculously easy scroll wheel reset, so being able to reset quickly on controller actually takes some really good binds and a bit of practice to get down. While I have found my editing settings and my editing binds to work the best, there are definitely going to be other people that have different experiences that would say otherwise. So I'd like to know your guys' editing binds. Drop a comment and let me know if you use a single edit bind, confirm on release, or double edit binds. Then let me know which buttons you use for that action and how well it's working out for you. Do you really enjoy it? Are you not so hot with them? You're looking for new ones? Let me know your experience with those binds. And to those you still looking for edit binds, I would definitely suggest going down in the comments and reading through some of other people's experiences and maybe trying out some of theirs if you're not feeling so hot about mine. You might just find those insanely optimized controller editing binds that make you edit like Raider 464. That dude is nuts at editing. I don't understand. He is on keyboard and mouse, but it still stands. He's nuts at editing. But yeah, I could probably pretty easily make that switch over to confirming with L3 for all my builds and not just my resets. I just don't really find it necessary. But just for fun, just to see how hard it would be to make that switch, I'm gonna hop in creative and just try it out real quick. I'm gonna try to turn my confirm on release off and use my L3 confirm for all my builds. Now really quickly, I always forget to promote, but I do have a supporter creator code. It's just my name, Carter2K20, in the item shop. Feel free to put that in and make a purchase if you'd like to. I appreciate the support. Can I get an F in chat for my light? I think that's the last time I'm ever gonna be able to use this. My charging port for it actually fell into the light, so I'll never be able to charge that thing again. Don't worry though, I got a new one coming in the future, so this lighting isn't gonna stick around forever. There's that sprint by default setting that I was talking about earlier, but let's go ahead and turn off confirm on release. And let's just do some of my standard builds and okay, it's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty weird. As you can tell with my resets, I'm already pretty comfortable with it. It's just, I don't use it to confirm everything. Usually it just automatically confirms it for me. I don't think it'd take me that long to actually get used to if I gave a valid effort and went in for like a full day into creative and just practice it. I think I could get it down fairly quickly. But just for the first time ever trying to do it, it's a little rough. I keep pre-editing stuff. It's always right at the start when you first change your binds. It is so difficult to get used to. Like, you just don't understand how anything works. And it's kind of annoying because usually when I'm doing my confirm on release stuff, I'm not even making a conscious effort to do anything really. I'm just kind of letting my hands go and doing whatever free build or whatever edit. When you first change binds, you have to actively think about what you're doing, make a conscious effort to sit there and remember to click these buttons and this sequence, and it's just difficult. It'd probably be pretty easy for me if I actually spent a day doing this and trying to get it down, but for now I think my confirm on release is going to stay on. This wasn't working last night, but when I stream I have a different overlay. I actually have this overlay and I turn off my YouTube one, so my recent follower pops up down there right under my face cam. But last night it wasn't working when I was streaming, it just wouldn't show up, so I just turned it off and left on my YouTube one. But now apparently when I want to record a YouTube video it shows up, so that's what that is. That's my latest follower on Twitch. So yeah, those are my current double edit binds. I don't know if if you call those double edit binds, I'm gonna call them double edit binds because I am technically still using double edit binds for resets and that sort of stuff. I do really appreciate those of you who stick to the end of these videos. You guys are awesome. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, if you enjoyed, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. I need help. I'm nuts. I just killed them both with one pistol round.
How did you do that?
With a gray
How
pistol.
did you do that?